Greetings, fans. This is John Franklin Reviewer, and my next movie that I'm going to be reviewing, and I know a lot of people are going to hate my guts after this, at least I think they will, was the most, I have to say, so disappointing film of this year so far, especially when it comes to comic book movies. That's right, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Let's start off with what I really liked about the film. Okay, well, first off, before I say that, this film is clocked in at 2 hours and 31 minutes long. The last hour of the film really kicked it into gear for me. I'm very surprised it took as long as it did, but the last hour with Doomsday, when they first show him, surprisingly him and Superman taking each other on, that was actually impressive. Wonder Woman comes in, and yes, she ends up joining the battle of fighting Doomsday, and she does such a great job with him. And even whenever she's getting her butt kicked, all she does is she just pretty much smiles, has a nice little laugh, and all of a sudden, back in the action, because I got a challenger that can actually take me on, not just some simple henchman that I could take out in 2 seconds. That was actually pretty good. I actually did like, and you even kind of get this in the preview a little bit, but they also have to cut out when someone swears, but there was a scene when they showed Doomsday, the laser beams coming out and about to kill Batman, and you go, oh shit, and just the way he said that was really good. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Let's talk about Ben Affleck as Batman. I have to be honest, some people will agree and some people will disagree. It's going to be that I do not think Ben Affleck was the best Batman or the best Bruce Wayne, but my God, he actually has, I'll say this, he surprised me. Some parts he was really good in as Bruce Wayne and some parts as Batman. With the Batman voice, he did such a good job with that. I will definitely give credit on that. Him playing the older Batman, absolutely, he did it. Like I said, he did a good job on that. Once again, certain ones there was good parts, certain ones there were bad parts with his character, along with Henry Cavill as Superman / Clark Kent. But really, for me, the people that really surprised me actually in this film was the one who played Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, but she actually surprised me as Princess Diana / Wonder Woman. She did a good job, I have to be honest, and you don't see her that much. And the other person I'm going to bring up, you don't see that much, maybe a little bit more that he's in it than Princess Diana, is Jeremy Irons' Alfred. He actually did such a great job. Like I said in the preview, he was great. You know, I look at him as Alfred. I thought he did such a great job with that. Lawrence Fishburne is another one who plays Perry White, which is, I was going to say Superman's boss, but Clark Kent's boss. And actually, he does a good job. He even throws a few jokes out here and there. So now we get to what I did not like about the film. The first hour and a half. The beginning actually was pretty good, where they actually show a young Bruce Wayne. They get shot. And so the thing is that they actually show his parents already in a coffin. You got the pallbearers up, taking them in to the mausoleum. And the thing on that was that, okay, so the way it started off was actually pretty decent. When we first show Ben Affleck, and he kind of jumps out maybe a few feet or whatever, gets into his vehicle, and he's driving through Metropolis. And of course, it kind of, the way the film starts off with that, they show, they're showing Superman fighting Zod, but the pacing of this film really went slow. It dragged on and along. I mean, even when we finally get to Batman v Superman, which takes so long, I did not even care about the fight. Well, there's some points to it or not, and I'm, possibility if I do a spoiler review, then you'll know exactly what really ticked me off about that. Like I said, this film, I was expecting this to be so much better than what it was. The editing in this film, definitely, like I said, you get Zack Snyder, who is actually a really good visionary director, but when it comes to storytelling, he's so-so. And unfortunately, some directors have that, where they can give a great story, but their visuals are not that good, kind of thing, and other way around. Well, Zack Snyder is one of those kind of people. Think about Sucker Punch and even 300 with the visuals. But for me, I enjoyed those two movies. But like I said, the editing of it was like, okay, so we actually show Bruce Wayne doing his thing. We see Clark Kent doing his thing. Same thing with Batman here, Superman here. And it's just like you just did not care, it seemed like. And I can't believe I'm actually going to say this, but Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice really was a horrible film. Unbelievable, crazy, couldn't believe it. And I actually almost forgot to mention Lex Luthor here, Jesse Eisenberger. He was horrible. He may have had one or two moments where I really thought, okay, he is menacing, he is a little on the crazy side. But it was just like his plot of what he needed to do to try to destroy Batman or try to destroy Superman. I just really didn't really kind of care, you know? And as I said, for the first hour and a half, I'm there, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, man, when's the action going to come up? When are we going to get Batman v Superman here? For me, it could have been so much better. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, stay awesome. And please out there, don't hate me for not liking this movie.